It's me, MLB. Here is chapter 80 of Heard You Like Me, and this one is titled Relaxed. You chuckled sympathetically as you continued to stroke the back of her head. Oh, Momo, you said sweetly. You're such a sweet person, and you really do think of others and what their needs or wants could be. But you also move a little too fast sometimes, and your confidence in your own body, without clothes on, can be a little intimidating to someone who isn't so used to showing their body. I'm not so sure I understand, she asked, looking up at you, and you reached a finger under her left eye and wiped it gently, removing the tears from her lower lid. Kyoko was just a little overwhelmed by how quickly you were moving. She wants this, but you gave it to her in bucket loads and it scared her off a little, you said with a sympathetic smile. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, Momo said honestly. I know you didn't, and I explained to Kyoko too, you said, running your hands down her bare back. Oh, I feel so bad now, Momo said sadly. No, there's no need to feel bad. Just take things a little slower. Start with sitting close to Kyoko, then offering to feed her food or something. And then cuddles, slow, you coached. Oh, I see, Momo said. Then slowly build from there. But you can also let Kyoko lead too, or at least check in first and ask if she's okay if you sit close, etc., you added. Oh, yes, okay, she replied with a smile. I really do like Kyoko, and I want to be close to her. I know, she's a sweet girl, you said, giving Momo a cuddle. But for now, you added as you looked down at her boobs pressing against you, how about you get some swimmers on? We can go to the beach. Oh, yes, I forgot that's what we were aiming for, she said suddenly. Okay, give me a second and I'll be ready. Okay, good. And I'll go get some swimmers on too, and then you come out when you're ready, you said, turning to the door. Okay, see you soon, Momo said as you left. As soon as you stepped out of the room, you let a small chuckle slip from your lips. It's like working with children sometimes, you chuckled to yourself. Jirou had already gotten into her chosen swimmers that she had bought, and you smiled at her. It's all good now, you said. I had a chat to Momo, but you can chat to her too. Just make sure to always keep the communication lines open. You taught me that one, you said with a smile. Okay, she nodded. I've had a chance to come down now, and now I know that she's open to being close to me. I won't hold back. Oh, you joked with a smirk. You two are going to be very close very quick at this rate. Jirou smirked. This is going to be a good week beach holiday, she said. Yeah, I sure hope so, you replied. Once you were changed, it was time to head down to the beach, and you all walked down calmly to the water's edge. Who am I kidding? You wrapped your arms around Jirou from behind and hoisted her up and ran the last way into the water with her screeching in your arms, and then you tripped on an incoming wave and crashed into the water with her while Momo fretted about the well-being of you both, worried that someone had been injured in the chaos. We're fine, you laughed as you got up, and then dragged a wet Jirou back up to standing. Speak for yourself, Jirou said as she wiped water from her face, her wet hair still dripping torrents of water down her cheeks. Oh, Kyoko, Momo said sadly. Here, she added, creating a dry face cloth from her chest and handing it to the shorter girlfriend. Thank you, Momo. At least someone cares about me, Jirou joked, wiping her face dry and stepping closer to Momo. Oh, come now. You think I don't care? You asked with a smirk as you took a step towards her, but she ducked behind Momo and Momo barred the way. Now, Yin, you need to apologise to Kyoko, Momo said sternly with a small smile on her face so that you knew she wasn't angry at you. Well, if you're not going to move, then I'll just have to take you out, you joked to Momo, suddenly crouching and grabbing her around her middle and then lifting her up over one shoulder, your abs flexing as you did so, giving Jirou a good look at just how fit and strong you were. Ah, found you, you said to Jirou, as soon as you had removed Momo from in the way, who was now screeching as well at this point, at suddenly being airlifted. Jirou jumped back and ran to the side, so you spun with Momo still over your shoulder, and the taller girl screeched again as you turned her quickly. Did you hear that sound? What was that? You asked with a laugh, referring to Momo screeching over your shoulder. Every time I move, I hear this noise. You spun again and Momo screeched again. There it is again, you said with a laugh. Is it my hip? Is something screeching? Jirou was laughing now too, and you couldn't help but laugh more since her laughter was so contagious. After having a good time teasing Momo, you then put her down and you all ran around in the shallows, chasing each other and just generally being silly. Amid the frivolity, Momo created a beach ball from her leg, and then you all had a good time tossing that around too. You don't know how long you ran around and played for, but after a while you were pooped, and so did the sign with your hand for time out and pointed to the beach. I need a break, you panted with a smile. I'm gonna chill on the sand for a bit, you said as you turned and waded your way out of the water and up onto the soft yellow-white sand. Ah, warm, you commented as your knees hit the sand, and then you flipped over and dropped your backside down to the sand and then lay back. I don't even care if I get all sandy, you thought, smiling up to the sky as you listened to Jirou and Momo chatting, but you couldn't really make out what they were saying over the sound of the waves crashing against the sand. But this was bliss. Everyone was happy, everyone was content, and you shut your eyes and let out a relieved sigh, one that dragged any residual tension from your body, dragging it out of you like the waves at your feet dragging small granules of sand back down to the water's edge. You lay there for a bit before Momo and Jirou came up one either side of you and sat down, and you reached an arm up behind your head and popped one eye open, looking at one girl, then the other. I'm in heaven, you said, and they both smiled at you and then looked at each other over the top of you, and then they both started semi-counting in unison in their minds, and it was only then that you were alerted to something happening. 3, 2, 1, they almost said together internally, and you had to say something, but suddenly they had both leaned down and planted a kiss on either side of your cheek. Oh, you said with surprise, not expecting to get such attention, but you definitely weren't mad about it. Oh, what a pleasant surprise, you said. Although when you both count down in your minds at the same time, it kind of makes me suspicious. Oh, we were counting at the same time? Momo asked with surprise, looking over you to Jirou. We're in sync, Jirou replied to her, and you laughed. It's even funnier since neither of you knew you were going to do it, but I could hear it, you said with a grin. Both girls giggled and then settled back next to you to relax as well. The sun was on its way to the horizon by then, so the bite in the sun's rays was starting to wane now, and after chatting for a little bit you suggested that you all get changed and then think about dinner. Oh, don't worry. I've asked our family chef to come and cook us a delicious meal for tonight. Dinner will be ready at 7 p.m, Momo said proudly. You checked your watch and then smiled at her. Awesome, that gives us a half hour to rinse off, change, and then head over to the meal barn place thing, you said. What a perfect first day away, you added as you sat up and then got up and offered your hands to your girls, pulling them both up at the same time. Let's go. And there ends chapter 80. Stay tuned for chapter 81 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.